quite a draft.
Okay.
Just stay
Well, we're back, and
We're back.
we're checking out the spread.
Okay, now, here's another thing, too. This runs on the same engine that Resident Evil 5 did.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely on
It's on
the framework engine.
But it doesn't, I've heard another accusation, not being a graphics whore, but I've heard another accusation that it doesn't look as good as 5.
I definitely agree. But I think that also has a lot to do with the way that the maps are really designed. I mean, the environments are very large.
Well, they're large, they're more detailed, they're less open. 5 had a very open environment.
But you have quite a bit, especially once we get into the city. I think you're going to be really impressed with the city.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. And there's just a lot of really cool stuff going on, and there's really no loading. I mean, you'll go 2.5 hours without anything. So it's pretty impressive.
That's solid.
So.
But yes, it's a Dom moment. Dom, as they would say, where it's like, I gotta find my wife, and then you're like, oh, she's gonna be alive, and then oh, she is, but she's just a husk of her former self.
We don't have the key, bro. You have the key? There you go.
There you go. Thanks, man.
So let's talk a little bit about the other campaigns. First and foremost, we have Chris's campaign, and it is everything you've heard. It really is. It's basically a cover-based shooter,
right.
Very squad-based, very Gears of War. Right. The thing that I'm going to defend it, I'm not saying I like it. I really am not a big fan of it. But the reason I'm going to defend it is because this story is so large and overarching that the virus in this one, which is the C virus, really originates from a war-torn area. And Chris happens to be there. You know, he's on a mission, he's doing his thing. So it's appropriate, you know.
So do you feel that? But it's because we have all these teams working on this one game, they're inherently mixing their own style. But in that, do you have that, like you said, that classic idea of, well, this isn't a Resident Evil game?
Yeah, I would say that Chris is definitely the biggest offender by and large. I mean, if this Leon campaign came out, maybe tacked on just a little bit more of a story. Oh, I don't go here yet. Just a little bit more of a story, then definitely. This would be all of Resident Evil 6, and I really wouldn't be worried about that. So we have, I think Capcom trying to salvage all of the development of these other Resident Evil 6s, you know, like Chris and Jake's campaign, which is actually really cool too, and then we'll get to that. But yeah, they all have their very distinct difference in gameplay styles. Very much so like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2.5, and what then became Devil May Cry. So you get a very large difference in the gameplay. Now, Jake's campaign is really cool because it actually has a very strong Resident Evil 3 feeling to it. The entire campaign, you're being pursued by this like crazy, unstoppable force. And you and Sherry Birkin, who was the daughter, and also in the game, but the daughter of William Birkin, and a very important character in Resident Evil lore, she actually, it's the two of you basically out and about, and Jake is Wesker's son, which actually has its relevance as well. See, she's not She's perfectly fine. Well, I mean, she's not perfectly fine.
No, I would say perfect. If I saw that chick walking around, I'm like, you're perfectly fine.
She's still great. She's laying in a pool of blood.
Laying in a pool of blood, streets across, lights are out, people are eating brains. It's just a normal Saturday night for the kids.
That's right.
That's what the kids do these days, actually. It's a lot of blood. After Twilight came out, yeah, see, that's what kids are into. Dragon blood, killing people.
And pianos.
And pianos, you know.
Stupid pianos.
And then 50 Shades of Grey just add that next level. And, you know, you see people on top of each other doing it. It's just...
It's hot. Well, I don't know if it's hot. It's unfortunate.
I mean, if you're into it.
If you're into blood and pianos.
So, here's a question. This is what some of the people have been saying, too. I mean, here, kind of one of my thoughts was, should they have expanded upon Leon's campaign and maybe one or possibly two of the other campaigns that were more closely attuned to Resident Evil and retconned Chris's and maybe another campaign and pulled it as a different Resident Evil game? Would that make people happy?
I think so. I think that the general consensus really is that Leon's campaign is great, and I think that a lot of the reason why people aren't a huge fan of the game as a whole is they play Leon's campaign and they have a really good time with it, and they say, you know, it's a very competent, you know, Resident Evil game. And then they get into Chris's. Leon's comes first, or at least that's what people usually will play first. And by the end, they're so, you know, desensitized of the game. They're like, you know, I'm so done with this. Because Chris is, man, you just want to skip it. You really do.
People would have still complained that Chris is too actiony.
Sure.
So I mean, and
I think they could have cut Chris's. I really do. I think they could, like, I understand that Chris's was important.
But you don't feel it hurts the game?
For the backstory. Oh, I think that it does. But the thing is that this game, you can play what you want. You don't have to see all the content, you know. And I'm not saying that that's a justified excuse for a game. Like, oh, just don't play that part. But the thing is that this game is receiving like 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. That is abysmal. Like, Gingerbread Man on Ninjabread Man or whatever on Wii got a higher score than that. This is a very, like, even the crisp portion of the game is very competent. I think the game looks decent enough. The set pieces are cool. I mean, it's better than any of the movies as far as the storyline goes.
Well, that's not hard, though.
Sure, but how can you score a game like that? I mean, that's disgusting. I would seriously question the journalistic integrity of somebody who could give a game like this a 3 out of 10. Like, that's barely functional at best. You know what I mean? And I find that insulting.
So do you think it's a lot of people who are railing against it that may be Resident Evil fans or fans of the genre and feel that it slapped them in the face and personally offended them?
Well, yeah, especially, and a lot of people, they were like, oh, you know what, you're going to play the demo, which the demo is incredibly long.
Oh, she's alive. Everything's okay.
No, she's not doing good anymore.
Good. Hey, take that joke.
Oh, QTE!
Oh, God,
Oh,
no! Now, that's another complaint about this game, is it's very, 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 very QTE.
It is, especially in parts. I mean, whole sequences will be QTE, but that was the first one we've encountered so far. I mean, this has all been...
I hear it's the heaviest QTE Resident Evil.
I would definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Do you think that...
Well, the things that they have you QTE, I mean, I guess you could just not do them. I mean, it's like Chris is piloting an airplane, or Leon's piloting an airplane. Like, here's some QTE stuff to kind of keep you involved.
Well, see, that's the other thing, too, that I'm a person, and you know me in QTEs, I'm only a fan to an extent. Oh, hey, yeah.
Shit! Don't let him in!
Kung Fu Leon! That, I'd have to tell you, is a problem with this game.
What's that?
They really overpowered the melee.
Yeah, you're like kicking it.
It's literally the option. Like, it is always the option to go like that.
Oh, you just got bit.
I need backup!
And now you're a zombie.
See, even as controlled as you are, like, you still have to worry about all of the zombies, you know?
Are you a zombie now? Aren't you
I'm not a zombie. Oh, God, get out of my
But you
way.
got bit. It's zombie time.
I forgot, I have to go open the door first.
Why don't you turn into a zombie if you're bit?
Well, he only damaged my jacket and my ego.
Oh, your jacket. Your jacket is... getting kind of burned with zombie games.
That's our
all
cue. Get the
companies
hell out of here.
make one some form
Couldn't
of
agree
it.
more.
Last Order hate QTEs. Doug says this game has no soul anymore. Oh!
You know, I sort of
Oh,
agree.
shit.
I sort of agree. I can fight that. You know, though, it's... They said that they were done with this story arc. I mean, they said with Resident Evil 5, that was the conclusion of this Umbrella arc. And you get about, I don't know, 3 hours into this, and all of a sudden you hear Neo Umbrella, which is the new organization that's kind of a face for spreading this virus and everything. Right away, I was like, what the hell, you know? I was ready to move on. Let's look at something else.
Something else,
Resident
something
Evil.
new, something different. Oh, they're dead.
This Resident Evil game, if I could say some things, I would say it's too long, it's unnecessary, and that it definitely needed to move somewhere else, to grow in a different direction.
So new characters completely separated from our Resident Evil universe would have been nice.
The story was done. I mean, the story was really done. Wesker was clinging on to the last bits of Umbrella, and that was what we had. I mean, we could do some side story stuff, like Revelations, Resident Evil Revelations. Man, I'll defend it a hell of a lot more than this. I think Resident Evil Revelations is the best Resident Evil game since 3. Like, 2, 3 Revelations, like, that's the shit right there. Well, and the GameCube remake, but that's kind of...
See, I haven't had a chance to go through Revelations. I haven't got a chance to go through Revelations.
Revelations is awesome. Yeah.
And of course, I hear people talking about iterations of Left 4 Dead. They feel that characters like this and others and spitters are copies from Left 4 Dead, but in that isn't Left 4 Dead inspired by Resident Evil? I mean, isn't it like
The
a
cool
constant
thing-
form of inspiration?
The cool thing about the zombies in this game, all the enemies in this game, is you have different combat styles to deal with them. You know, quite a bit actually. It's really
So it's
impressive.
not just Left 4 Dead where it's gun, or gun.
No. Like take those large, the Walker guys. Their weakness is their legs. So you actually can fire, shoot out their legs.
Okay.
There's another guy who screams. You can wait for the opportunity for the sack to open, and then you shoot it, and it will the sack to open, right?
I don't know. I just like that. I like that a lot.
And you can take out their capability of warning others. So even normal zombies, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. A lot of more animations in their attack sequences. Like if I take a leg, you actually see destruction to the leg. It'll knock them backwards. Like specifically, take a head shot. Real nice, real
crunchy and gooey.
But then you have melee, which is just the beast of the game.
Yeah, see, because like in Resident Evil 5, my thing I always was, God, you can just melee right away.
They have a stamina gauge. Right below my health, which is the large squares, you have 5 octagonal squares, or rectangles, and they are your stamina. So
that's interesting. That's new.
Yeah, and you'll be in a lot of situations with a lot of zombies. If you run out entirely, I'm not going to do it, but you end up really, really like weak, out of stamina. You can't melee. You can't do a lot of things. So there's that.
And the other thing is too, because in Resident Evil 5 and 4, what I loved doing was like shooting with the knees or shooting with the legs, and then going and kicking him, or getting him to the ground and then stabbing him. So it was like you had to mix up your gunplay with your melee. You couldn't just...
Quite a bit, yeah.
So does that, I mean, to me, personally, that kind of ruins the Resident Evil-ness a little bit of it. Ow. What the heck happened there?
She did like a roundhouse and I got blown backwards. So when you're out of health, you go into like this recovery mode. She'll wake you up.
She just punched you?
Yeah, she just get it together. Unlike 5 though, you don't come back like fully capable. Right. I have no stamina gauge, and if I get hit again, I'm done. So what I have to do then is I have to heal. So I do have a healing herb. I'm going to put it in my little Tic Tac case. And
Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs heal all.
Oh, there was a...
Doug says, I was once one of the most dedicated fans of the franchise. It's just a cash-in now. Capcom is just a cash whore now. Yes, most companies are as well.
I don't think that they're any more of a cash whore than they were during the Super Nintendo era. They signed a deal with Disney, made a bunch of games with them, and put out 5 iterations of Street Fighter 2 or something.
That's true.
It's no different.
And to play a game like
we were just kids then.
To play a game like Goof Troop and realize that that was Mikami's last game he worked on before he went on to do other goodness with Clover.
Yeah, they're absolutely no different. We're more in tune with the industry now.
But is there a difference between franchises we don't care about like Goof Troop and Aladdin and franchises we do care about like Resident Evil?
I don't think so at all. I think it's actually...
Do you think it affects us more though? Because people are very passionate about Resident Evil. I never remember people being like, gosh man, Capcom so screwed up Goof Troop, man. What do they do to Goof Troop? God, I love that series and then they just screwed it up.
I guess, but that's your own fault. I mean, that you've cared too much about the series at that point. I mean, I'm not saying like I love, game series just as much as anybody else. I mean, I'm very passionate about even Kirby. I'll defend Kirby to the death. Everybody knows that. I'm a devout Mega Man fan. Everybody knows that as well. But that's not their fault. I mean, that's the expectations of the fans, and they can't meet those. Like when there's like several stages of being a hardcore fan. There's like I'm a hardcore fan more than you because I've listened to the first album, and then there's I'm more of a hardcore fan because I hate them more than you do now. You know what I mean? And that's the stage that everybody's at on a lot of these classic series.
But even people, I think the one difference that I see in this game between 5 is I remember there being hate on 5 because of the partner.
There's a lot of hate
on 5, but I did not see it to this degree as I have with this game. This game I see a lot of hate with it.
I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact too that this game has been hated on by the press, while 5 really wasn't.
Passion can be separated into 2 camps, pre-RE4 and post-RE4. Depends on where you put in the series and how you view it.
See, I came into the series at the very beginning.
Right, and I played at the beginning, didn't care for the beginning, loved 4. I did like 5 with co-op it brought, especially online. Eric and I were actually playing Mercenaries.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Last night.
Dude, you should play the Mercenaries mode on Revelations. It's amazing. They should have put it in here.
Yeah, you're saying all the unlockables and...
Yeah, leveling up your characters. They all have different, like, skills and classes. See, like this room here, here's an example too. Like I could just take off right for the end. But there's rooms I've been going through that actually are completely optional. They have goodies and little events that'll happen in them. So you really need to decide, you know, if you want to go into these sort of places, you know, if you don't have the ammo for it, you don't have the health, you can just move right along. And I think that's what a lot of people will do.
So with this, with the melee being as powerful as it is, with your partner having unlimited ammo, with you having a lot of ammo, do you feel there is less of a feeling of needing to survive than in the previous Resident Evil?
I just, no, and the reason being that you need to play the game on the proper difficulties. I mean, right now I'm playing with a leveled up Leon. I have extra damage from my weapon, extra damage against zombies. I take less damage, but you can see I've been hit, you know, 3-4 times, and I've had to heal quite a bit. Like, you need to be very careful. My gun, normally 3 headshots is what it would take to take a zombie out. So you need to play the game on the appropriate difficulties. If you've played Resident Evil games your whole life, then you should be rocking it out all the way. I mean, if you've been playing...
Even though the melee is pretty powerful? No, see, I guess my one issue would be the melee, because I've not seen melee be so powerful as it is in this game.
I agree. The thing is that in this game, your guns are a heck of a lot weaker. Like, even the shotgun is not your, like, end-all be-all choice anymore.
Doug says this entry just tries too hard to be like a Michael Bay movie. He doesn't feel it's Resident Evil anymore.
You see, and that there are set pieces that are like that, but we're at a different stage now. I mean, you have to think about it logically. They can't have another mansion filled with monsters anymore. Like, there have been enough Resident Evils that, like, they have an entire military organization designed to take down bioweapons, you know? And that's sort of more of a problem with the fact that they need to kill this story and move on to a new one. You know, because if they establish a new world, they can do that. They can do a world where people aren't aware of zombies. Like, these people are trained to take down zombies now, you know? Leon has stopped, like, how many wars, taken down entire militaries. It's the fact that the games feel like they need to one-up themselves is really the problem there. But I'm not trying to say that this is the best, like, choice in Resident Evil. I'm not even trying to say this is, like, in my top 5 Resident Evil games. But this is just, the amount of hate that's on this game is completely unjustified. I mean,
you think it's unjustified?
You could, if anything, you could be uninterested in this game. But this, we're not seeing uninterested. We're seeing absolute hatred. Like, this game showed up, beat up your wife, and, like, stole all your money, and, like, broke your system, and...
It says, melee is very, 13 says, melee is very powerful, but they do try to limit spamming them by implementing the stamina meter. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it does. You know, in this situation, again, I'm using a very beefed up...
But is it worth, let's get down to the brass tacks. In your opinion, is it worth $60?
Sure, absolutely.
Really?
Yep, even for Leon's campaign alone. I mean, you're going to get Leon's campaign, you're going to get the Mercenaries mode, which is... Everybody likes Mercenaries. And then you're going to get the Agent Hunt. Jake's campaign is cool. If you can stomach through Chris's campaign, you'll unlock Ada's campaign, which is really good as well. So you're getting probably 20, 25 hours of really excellent gameplay, story mode alone.
Well, I think the difference is, too, is this is one of the heads of this game was the same guy who did the Resident Evil Outbreak series, correct?
I think so.
He did the PS2 Outbreak series, which was a little different feel, and of course we no longer have Mikami, who did 4. So the problem is, I think, for better or worse, this game was never going to be like 4 because they don't have really any of the head people, the big guns that did 4.
Sure.
You know, if you want a game like Resident Evil 4, go play Shadows of the Dam, which is a
awesome game, and there was like no copies sold. Go play Shadows of the Dam.
Yeah.
If I want those games, though, I have those games. They exist. I don't need another one of those games. You know what I mean? I thought after 1 and after 2, they had explored all of that. I mean, we got 3, and I don't even think 3 was necessary, and I love 3.
Resident Evil 3?
Yeah. So, 4, you know, they went to a different direction with it.
So then why did they decide to go back to this? If they said they were done.
I have absolutely no idea.
I mean, do you think that's the fault on Capcom or the fault on fans?
I think that I don't know. I have no idea. It's hard to say. You have to talk to them. I know that they said that this was a huge team. Again, like I said before, I've heard development team of upwards of 600 people, and that includes outsourced for assets, cleaning up, engine code and stuff like that.
See, that's what
That's not 600 Capcom people.
Naturally, you're going to have a loss in cohesiveness of any game if it's 600 people working on it.
Oh,
That's why,
absolutely.
I love fighting games. They're a nice small team, and they have quality control to the nth degree if they can do that.
I'm gonna knife you. See, I have all of my weapons from the previous campaigns as well, so I'm trying not to use them. I'm trying to use what I only have.
We gotta get out of here.
Right,
I've almost got
I do like that you can switch right away to dualies whenever you want. Dualies should be an option in every video game.
They have dualies in Resident Evil now. Dual Evil. I don't know what to think of that, actually.
But see that's
But see, that goes into more of a... I mean, if you have that many bullets, you can shoot dualies.
It's open.
That
Get out of there.
kind of
Now.
defeats the purpose of a Resident Evil. You shouldn't have dualies.
so you're saying that that a hallmark of the franchise is that you happen to have only one gun at one time.
Well, the fact that you are able... I guess not that it's one gun, but you have so much ammo that you can afford to shoot dualies. Like, I never remember playing Resident Evil 1 or 2 and going, man, I really would like another gun in my left hand to waste more ammo. I don't have enough ammo to waste. Oh yeah, Shadows of Dam. Outbreak series was weird. Zombie elements, anyone? Says Bacon Pants.
Yeah, it was. I don't have a problem with it either. I guess what I need to say, I'm not trying to be like I love everything. This is a horror franchise. Like anybody who likes horror movies is willing to accept like mediocre, like it's 6, 7 out of 10 kind of movies. It's some of our favorite movies got terrible reviews, terrible like general public opinion. But then they become like, look at like Evil Dead, a
Right.
series that is incredibly hailed, but is, as far as the general public, garbage. We're taking small details from this series and
Oh,
hating
what
it.
happened there?
He grabbed me. He snuck up on me. There was a zombie on the ground, and I wasn't paying attention. So here you go.
Just a good punch. Just a good punch there.
Wake up.
Just a good attaboy.
You know,
Tic-tac it up, bro. Tic-tac it up.
if I could give this game a rating on a 10 system, which I hate, I absolutely hate rating a game on that sort of thing, but in a system similar.
Spoiler, Leon crashes the police car yet again.
Yeah, he's a terrible driver.
But see, and go ahead and say what you're going to say.
I would probably give this game a very solid, 7. 7 out of 10. I think that's appropriate. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm not going to be playing it again. I'm not going to reminisce on it. I don't want a whole lot of these experiences to live on in the other Resident Evil games. But I think anything less than that is pretty ignorant. I mean, it is still a game made by some very talented individuals. You can see that there's some heart in the game, although it's pretty scatterbrained. God, this zombie is rocking.
So now, you did mention movies.
Die.
There you go. You mentioned movies, Evil Dead. Is there a difference, though, in the price that could be affecting people? I mean, when I think about a movie like Evil Dead, I'm paying $5 for it max, these days. Or if it came out brand new on DVD and Blu-ray, day of, you buy them for $15. $15 versus $60 for the investment.
I think
for mediocrity, for what people would feel as mediocrity. Maybe
for what
it
the
is-
general
for what-
public would feel.
Exactly. So what they're saying is, I wouldn't mind playing a 7 out of 10 game if it was, right, if it was 30% off of the price, it wasn't $60. If it was $40 instead of 60, I wouldn't mind buying it.
And that, yeah, I guess so. I mean, if that's your flavor.
Well, maybe it's more of a rental. That's what, so instead of a number system, if you had to choose...
Well, I'm not going to lie to you people. I rented the game.
Well, there
this
you
is
go.
a rental
if
copy.
you had to choose buy, rent, or pass, what do you say? He rented it.
I rented
personally.
it. Rent it would be my choice
Okay.
thing. And that if it's a buy, rent, or pass system, absolutely rent it. You're going to have a great weekend, especially co-op, man. I bet you could even like Chris's campaign co-op.
So tell them about the thing that I was most interested in, that you can go into other people's games.
Oh man. Well, let's go ahead and back out now. I'm gonna show that mode off.
Okay, cool.
So this is an interesting mode that I think that a lot of the reviewers, a lot of the journalists kind of skimmed over. It's called Agent Hunt. And Agent Hunt is really, really awesome. Basically what it allows you to do is kind of like Left 4 Dead's like zombie human mode, zombie
Right.
versus human mode. You can actually jump into somebody else's game as the zombies.
And they don't know it, though.
The thing is that, well, they know it because they
There you
enabled
go,
it and
yeah.
everything. But you're going to then, I mean, go through they're going through their whole campaign just like I was, but there'll be zombies involved, and the zombies will be humans, real people playing on the other side, strategizing and
Now, can more than one people invade a game, or is it just one?
that I'm not sure. I would imagine so. You can even put skills in. You can actually specialize in skills that will actually give you better bonuses as a zombie. So they have a whole lot of a leveling system involved. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna jump in and hopefully somebody will let us.
Cookie Armor says, "You want to know my opinion? Screw Resident Evil. Where the hell is my Dino Crisis?"
Dino Crisis.
I think Dino Crisis died with 3. I think Dino Crisis 3 came out.
Dinosaurs in space, man.
Dinosaurs in space, man. It's like, what's the next logical?
P-Dog76 is going to join us for the cast, whether he knows it or not.
P-Dog76. Hey, what's up, P-Dog? You are now... we've now...
joining old P-Dog's game.
Boy, he's good. He's the 76th in a long line of P-Dogs, actually.
And his title is Resident Evil.
Oh.
He is Resident Evil.
That's good. That's good to know. He is Resident Evil.
He is Resident Evil. Well, I'm going to eat Resident Evil.
Zombie Hawks for when you absolutely have to troll everyone in the room.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I love Agent Hunt. I think it's an awesome feature.
Secret Agent Hunt. Secret Agent Hunt. They've given you a zombie. And it's taken away your breath. Okay, I'm sorry.
That was good.
I just, I had to get that out.
Come on, P-Dog.
What did you reply? What is you replying to?
Hey, I'm gonna eat you.
Is that cool? Can I eat your blank? Yeah, is that cool? No.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, they're still trying with Resident Evil. Yeah, where's another Dino Crisis?
I don't think we're gonna get another Dino Crisis. However, you do fight sort of a dinosaur in this. So
really,
here we go. All right, so he is at an interesting part in the Leon campaign where you have to defend against incoming invasion.
And you're gonna watch the cutscenes.
Yeah, he's playing the game. I mean, he thinks he's a single-player campaign, but some of the zombies, like me, are gonna be specific.
That'd be interesting to know if you could just get a whole bunch of people together and troll the guy.
Oh man, that would be awful. This is one of the new forms of zombies, and you don't know when this is gonna happen either. But they're kind of like the Crimson Heads in the remake, and they are tough, seriously tough. So I have a little fireman zombie, and I have I can explode if somebody hits my oxygen tank on my back, or the whatever, and then I have my little fire extinguisher in my hand that I can throw at people, or I can, whatever. So, I'm gonna jump in here. Hello there, Leon.
Hello, Leon.
Just came by to borrow a cup of sugar. Let's throw this at him. Ah!
Oh, you hit the other zombie.
I hit my friend.
The worst zombie ever.
Looking, run at him. Oh, he doesn't even see me. What's up, buddy? No, yeah, pay no attention to me. Oh man, they lumber really bad. I can't even try to do it. Excuse me.
Hey, what did the police officer do there, random police man?
Yeah, this is kind of cool too. There's, you're really, in this scene, shacking up and really defending against the invasion. And these other people can die and they'll go down and stuff too. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, you control as well as you would think on a zombie.
You control that as good as a zombie.
If you were really good, then nobody would ever finish the game.
I want a zombie that says nothing but stay. Stay comes.
This is a good spot to start.
Who are you? You're pipe wielding zombie.
I am just a hooligan zombie. Just up to no good.
Up to no good on a Friday night.
Just a bunch of ragamuffins.
God.
But I'm a zombie.
You're a zombie.
That's right. Just came by to fix your car.
I like that run. Oh,
almost got him.
Almost pinata time.
Come here, bro.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give it to Leon. Oh, man. You were ripping Leon apart.
No, that guy is. I think I got a big hole through my back.
Gee.
Oh.
I think you're dead. Your head's gone.
That's no way to get ahead in life.
I control people in their game. Worth $60 now.
Yeah, but this is a mode that barely got any press.
I never heard about it until you told me.
It's kind of buried in the options too, which I think this should have been front and center.
That's really cool. Because this doesn't remind me of Left 4 Dead at all, actually. This reminds me of something really...
Oh, man.
What happened?
That's cool. I still got a head.
Oh.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh,
no, don't do it. I'm coming. I'll just got a snake.
Oh!
I just got the people's elbow.
You got the people's elbow, man.
Dwayne Johnson
Body
body game.
slammed you, man. Gosh, you were going for it. I really appreciate the fact you could have just stayed dead, but you went for it.
So
man.
they've locked down the building. I'm not even going to spawn. I guess I'll have to, but they're going to go upstairs and try and hold the fort upstairs now in this scene. So they're going to spawn me here in a second. I'll just kind of wander. Let's go over here. Oh, I can get in there early. Oh, no. It'd be funny if you could skip other people's.
That would be funny.
Nice work,
Is it possible to fake me
got some
dead?
folks coming for
Oh.
any minute.
I don't know.
We can make it on board.
Depending on where you spawn, you get different kinds of zombies. You'll get like spitters and stuff like that.
That's big air.
Hello there.
Shitstorm out there. We
See, your lights are out. Just wanted to give you some help there.
Help there, man. I'm a local firefighter here.
Yo, have it easy.
Oh, schmackity schmack.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's my face.
You're definitely gonna die. That
I might make it.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's the second one. Yeah,
that
the
one will
second
get you.
The second one is what they do. It's not the first grenade that killed you, it's the second grenade.
No, that was a shotgun. They
Oh,
came
the
over and
shotgun.
they did double tap.
Wow. Look, zombie land, baby.
Let's check out over here. Let's see what I got now.
Back to, you have a piece of pipe in you.
Well, you know, what I got you gotta get it,
You
put
gotta,
it in
you
you.
gotta,
Oh,
get it,
come
put it
on.
in you.
I have to say, these zombies are... Whoa. I'm like a phantom. I just crawled through that window.
Oh, you know.
Whoop.
Derp for the derp. He's very lethargic there.
Yeah, and it's real delayed
Reminds me
turning
of
it
Outbreak Online. Partner got killed and came back as a zombie again and killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, and what you can also do in Zombie U. Interesting fact on Zombie U.
Oh, interesting fact. Do tell.
A lot of people don't know that Zombie U is actually a sequel.
Yes.
Yes, the original game, which was one of the first Ubisoft games ever made, Zombie, this zombie with an eye at the end, which I think was sort of a reference to the Dario Argento zombie movies.
I love Sargento cheeses. They're very tasty.
No, Dario
I used to get
Argento.
Sargento, yes. The sharp cheddar, I really like. They're quality, fine cheddar product.
Yeah. But in all seriousness.
Oh.
Oh, no, I think I'm a
I
spare.
actually want some cheddar.
Oh, I got a golf club. Sweet.
I'd like to have some. Like, just some good sharp cheddar, you know, with a little...
Sharp cheddar.
Do you have any?
Like, comment below.
Like, comment below if you like sharp
If you
cheddar.
like sharp cheddar. Oh,
That's a good name.
it
It
is.
doesn't have a number on it.
It's not Demon of Hate, Death
Demon of
64,
Hate 64.
Maggot, ICP fan 85.
Yeah.
But here we go. Look at us all in one common thought.
Look at that.
We're
All
gonna do
coming together as a zombie unified force.
All we wanna do is eat your brains.
There we go.
Look at them. There's a whole gang in here.
Oh, yeah.
We brought the whole party. Come on. Everybody. You're on fire, Leon.
Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, schmack.
Around the lamp.
Oh,
Oh, I was going for the floor. He thinks I'm gay, but I'm not.
There you
What's
go.
up, bro? Oh. God.
Mine is Zyma 2733374. I need to change it.
Is that your birth date? Or your favorite number?
No, I'm kidding. Part of your social security.
Part of your social security
Hey, you're a
number?
golf club guy again. I like golf club guy.
That's right. He's kind of far away from this.
He is.
The action.
I'm just so far away. You're busy playing golf.
Yeah, they do underpower you quite a bit, but that's because the person is playing the game. Like, this isn't like
They
deathmatch or
don't want you
something.
to like kill them. It's not like Left 4 Dead where you're this.
Yeah, like
Uber
quick
powerful.
action. Like, this guy is sitting down like, you know, I'm going to play the game tonight, and he accidentally left Agent Hunt on.
What an idiot. And you can turn this off.
Yeah, and you can also choose to only play with, like, veterans or, like, higher level people if, you know, this joke Leon is totally beneath you. Excuse me.
This guy's
Excuse
an
me.
idiot.
They just watched me like, what is that zombie doing?
Where's he going? Where's that guy? What's he doing? So you're gonna wait for him up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait for him up there.
They're gonna come up here.
Come around that corner.
What's up, bro? Oh, nobody up here. What us zombies? Oh no, I came back out. Run!
Run, zombie man! Run for your zombie life!
He probably just got on Twitter like, OMG, this AI is terrible.
This AI is awful. You shouldn't stand there. You should have stand around the corner, man. You should have gone around the corner.
I'm trying to leave. Go backwards.
Well, you're getting shot. That's not possible.
Oh, he controls like a zombie.
God, this game controls like a
terrible. Back on Twitter.
Back on Twitter. This AI is awful. It just ran into me.
There we go.
Oh, you're a police officer.
Yeah, and
gun?
I have some other options now.
Oh.
I have grabbing mode, so I can actually choose what type of grabbing function I want to do. If I want to like grab from behind. However, we're gonna be kind of really dickish on this one because I'm a spitter zombie.
Oh, half the time.
So I'm just gonna kind of hang out over here
And just troll him.
and just lob some acid over at him.
Oh, nice. Oh.
So he's losing his people now, as he's gonna have to hold down the fort, and we're just gonna hawk some loogies over there. Hello there, Douglas.
Help him up. I'll cover you.
There you go. Hawk a big one.
Hold on.
I had a guy the other day who totally acknowledged I was doing this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm done with this. Oh, I got him.
You got him, nice. Big old loogie. Oh, there's a big boy over there, too.
Old Bubba Chunky's over there.
Oh, wow. That's
He's not even moving, and the thing is it delays his actions. So all these other zombies are getting to close in on him.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Oh, did you get him?
I don't
How do
know.
you got him?
I don't know.
You just hope and pray.
Usually I don't think they expected you to be like across the map, hurling acid at him.
But here you are, hurling acid at him. From across
Like,
the map.
comment, subscribe if you like bulimics.
Yeah, I believe it, man. This game just got zombie rolled.
Oh, so now they're gonna try and get away in this bus, and we're gonna pull a spot to it.
Watch it here, people.
Now you are a construction worker guy with
Right.
a light on your head. As far as the zombie goes, you kind of have a little...
Yeah.
It's like a firework. It's like, hey...
Yeah, but
hey
with a
guys.
helmet on, I will deflect bullets that go for the headshots.
You think so?
I will, so.
You will so. I thought you were just hypothetically like, yeah, definitely.
No, I fought this zombie before.
So you know.
Hey, bros, come on, let's go.
Well,
come on,
let's go,
come
God.
on, let's go.
You guys are so slow. I hate you.
Well, I'm about to spawn somebody else, but in this scene, I have an opportunity to spawn as one of the Crimson Heads, like the big giant
Get us
bloody.
out of here.
Oh wow, what is that? It's like the incredible zombie hole.
No, I didn't get it. Oh well.
There's some marks in our way.
Hey.
Would you crawl? Why would you crawl?
Oh no, it's like a check this out, Shane. He's like a drunken kung fu master. He'll be like,
Get off me, you rat bastard.
nope.
Wow.
So you can dodge, you can be an agile zombie. Oh, he's gonna come and pops. The other guy left to go find his father. Don't pay attention to me there, Leon.
Oh yeah, they're gone. They're dead. Oh god, they're gone.
Oh, you're gonna get him.
Oh nice.
Look at him.
Nice.
He's eating his junk.
You so close, man.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, God.
The dead. Oh, but somebody else will get me. Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting.
So we're gonna try and come from a different direction on this time.
So what has been your best kill in this game?
Oh, he quit. No, he died.
He died.
I bet he died. No, he didn't die. Hunt
Oh,
failed.
Hunt failed.
Son of a monkey. Okay, well that was that scene.
How was that scene? Excellent. Excellent.
So that is the Agent Hunt mode, which is pretty awesome. Very, very
I
cool.
dig it. I can dig that. So all in all, this is a rent. But if you had $60 on you, you would pay $60 for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm gonna go pick it up now. Like believe it or not, I became skeptic after the reviews, and I said, well, I'm not gonna completely write it off. And when I went and played it, I think if I only ever played the Leon campaign, I'd be perfectly fine. But Jake's
So,
is cool.
now
and
that you've
Eddie's is
gone
cool.
through, I mean, how far have you beaten the Leon campaign?
Oh yeah, I finished Leon's on veteran.
So
which was
what do you
great.
feel like, now that you've beaten the game, what do you feel like putting in $60 towards? Is to go through it again, to...
Well, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and I'm a Resident Evil fan for better or for worse. You know, is really the kind of the way that I see it, and you know, I want to support the series. I don't really feel like, I understand that when you put money towards something like this, if you don't agree with a lot of its actions, you might be sending mixed signals. But I like Leon's campaign. I think it's a lot of fun. Agent mode will be great. You know, a couple beers and some buddies. It's definitely worth it. And Mercenaries is Mercenaries.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
Mercenaries. Now, is it two-player Mercenaries, or can you play it
oh yeah, this whole game is split screen couch co-op capable. So,
online co-op?
yeah.
And the Mercenary is two-player
Uh-huh,
co-op.
yeah. So, but there's I mean, there's a lot to get here. I mean, I think that it is a full meal. I think that I would still call it a disappointment because I expect that, you know, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10,
Right.
super
Right.
quality Resident Evil game. I would even have accepted something on 5's caliber. I think this is worse than 5's. But by no means is it a just disgusting, you know, 2 out of 10 kind of crap sort of thing. That's just embarrassing. And I think that says a lot about, you know, the spontaneity and hate-filled nature of a lot of the Resident Evil fans.
So you think a lot of people held on to one or two things they hated about it and ran with it, and then of course people heard about it and said, oh,
Well,
Chris in a tank, well, I hate it. I mean, do you think a lot of this is coming from ignorance? And people
how
who
many
haven't played
people
the game?
use the exact same coined terms that these journalists have put out,
Yeah.
you know, to argue this game? It's very obvious. You can see exactly where people are getting these opinions from. And I played the game. I actually played the game before it had released and got a good chunk through. And then I go back online and I'm like, I'm ready to see some average reviews. No, I didn't get that at all. It was the same thing that kind of happened with Other M. That's the story for another time.